when they're hot. So I had a tight quench. And one thing that helped the rings last and remove any kind of, have you ever seen if your quench is too tight, right? They always say, oh, if your piston's not hitting the head, you're losing power on the tape. No, that's not, no, you never, no, you don't want it that tight. Never. And it's not because the piston's gonna, you know, hit the head or anything like. It's too tight of a quench. What you have detonation areas, okay? And I have a piston. I lost the piston. I gotta find it. But you'll see where there's like, what happens is when you look at the piston head and your quench is too tight, you'll have cratering. It'll actually crater out the piston, right? So what you do, if you do run a real tight quench like that, you put side grooves in it. You groove the chamber. Like if you got a closed chamber and you got a quench pad where the quench pad is, I'll scribe a ditch or valley into it, and that'll direct all the air into the center of the chamber instead of trapping it, because you know your piston rocks, right? Well, if your piston rocks like this and your quench area is over here, I mean, it's going to crater your piston. And people are like, oh, it's hitting the cylinder head. No, you created an issue. You got too quite tight of a quench. Yeah, yes, Smokey Eunuch did say if your piston's not hitting the head, you're losing power on, or you're leaving power on the table. He didn't mean that, okay? I mean, come on. He didn't mean exactly that. I gotta find that piston and do a video on it. I probably threw it away and didn't even know it. I had boxes of stuff just laying around the house. Actually, I had a damn a scrapper guy come over, and he loaded up his trailer. It was overfilled. It was overfilled with single hump heads, double hump heads, 041 heads, 041X heads, the 46s, the 933s, 833s. I had some garbage heads in there, okay? I had some 307 heads. They weren't all good. I kept two sets, though. I kept two sets of Goodwrench heads, which are the double hump camel style, but instead of them having the baby bottoms, some of them call them the camel humps, what they have is like two spikes, and that's the Goodwrench heads that were cast after the double humps. And the only difference, the runner's the same, the bolt pattern's the same. The only difference between a Goodwrench head, the 041X, and those camel humps is the you can actually bolt accessory drives on the front of them. Those are I got two sets of heads like that now. I got rid of all the other garbage. Blown up Muncie transmissions, M22s, M21s, aluminum cases, cast iron cases, it all went in the trash. Got rid of it all. I was tired of sitting on it. The audio craps out, huh? Sorry. Yeah, the signal in the garage here is not good. Sorry. Maybe if I get closer to the door. My friend was turned away from a repair shop simply because it had a car, but none of the techs knew how to work on it. What happened to try? What happened to try? Yep. Garage 54. How come that sounds familiar? Garage 54. Oh, yeah. Where's everybody at? Oh, the signal. The signal's bad in here. I'm sorry. Baby G. Baby G.